Welcome to An Escape into Colonial Literature.
I'm Kevin McGee.
And I'm Jesse Ramirez.
And today we're going to take you on a journey into the past and show you how the colonies added to our world's history.
Let's take a look.
Jonathan Edwards was a popular teacher during the time that the colonies had been established for a while. His goal was to enlighten the colonists on the advanced ideas from the European Enlightenment.
The Enlightenment occurred roughly from the mid-1600s up through the end of the 1700s, and was a time when the human ability to reason was glorified. The era was given this name because it was a time when an influential group of scholars, writers, artists, and scientists actively sought to use the clear light of reason, that is, rational thought, to rid the world of superstition and ignorance. As a result of their efforts, tremendous improvements in the understanding of mathematics and science occurred, and bold new ideas regarding basic human rights and democracy were developed that served as major inspirations to revolutionaries in both America and France.
This brought about some controversy since it challenged the ideas of the time. He had good intent though. He tried to solve the problems that society was facing. Edwards' Christian teachings were difficult to escape from since he was a famous preacher and writer. But not all of his teachings were so popular. In fact, some of his teachings were terrifying. Being a passionate man, some of his passions turned people away from the religion, and for some people, it made them want to be extreme too. Here's an excerpt from a sermon he gave in 1741 in Connecticut.
John chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth not is condemned already, so that every unconverted man properly belongs to hell. That is his place. From thence he is, John chapter 8, verse 23, ye are from beneath, and thither he is bound. It is the place that justice and God's word and the sentence of his unchangeable law assign to him. 4. They are now the objects of that very same anger and wrath of God that is expressed in the torments of hell.
It didn't help that popular culture believed the New World was the devil's territory. This led to the time period's biggest horror, the Salem witch trials. Many innocent people, mostly women, were put to death because they were accused of being witches. The locals got scared when other people weren't acting in a perfect, Puritan way. This caused many people to lose their life who didn't deserve it. Cotton Mather wrote a one-sided story about the trial of Martha Carrier. This gives us insight as to how society perceived the devil working in their communities.
New England, 1692. A hostile land.
The Puritans thought of North America as the devil's territory.
The devil has been raised among us.
A supernatural enemy.
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live is a biblical passage.
I seen the creature suck on another witch's finger.
To levy a charge of witchcraft was to take power over another human being.
Is Salem besieged by Satan's witches? Or by madness? A corrupt court?
They told me if I confess, I should have my life.
A hanging judge?
He believed in what the court was doing.
What is your verdict? Guilty.
The true story of the Salem witch hunt.
And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive them that trespass against us.
Before the time of Jonathan Edwards and Cotton Mather's Salem witch trials, Europeans were just landing in America for the first time, and with them came their religion. They tried to force the Indians to convert to their religion, and they didn't care to hear about the Indians' religions or traditions.
Native American religions are vast and consist of traditions passed down verbally from generation to generation and vary from tribe to tribe. They revolve heavily around nature and the truth within it. Many creation myths came from Native American religions. Folk stories were common in different tribes and were used to explain happenings in nature. Animals were often used as symbols to portray ideas, characteristics, and spirits. Instead of priests, Native American religions had shamans and medicine men to communicate with the gods. They were believed to have supernatural powers. They worship a master spirit, or great spirit, and they believed in the existence of an evil god that represented disaster. Many times, Native American religions were not considered real because of their lack of written guidelines.
All of these events and many more molded the literature of the colonial times into what we know today.
I'm Kevin McGee.
And I'm Jesse Ramirez.
And we hope you learned something today. See you around.